guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another video where I talk about some high-priced beauty products that, even though they do have a high price tag, I promise you I've used them enough and I love them so much that I feel they're worth the money. I know it's rough out there trying to decide what to spend your money on because no one wants to waste their money, right? The first two products I'm going to talk about together, and these two products actually aren't all that pricey, but they do come from a very pricey brand, and they are quite petite, if you know what I mean. And because of the size, I know some people may think that is way too tiny and the price tag is just a little bit much for how much product you get, but I promise you guys, these two little mini eyeshadow palettes are worth it. And they're from Viseart. These are their two newest Petite Pro palettes. This is Petite Pro 4, Apricotine, and Pro 5 Soleil. So those are the shades right there. And I know my lights are washing them out a bit. Maybe I'll put it back here. These shades are beautiful. You do get a little mirror. As tiny as this palette is, they still put a mirror in there, which I thought, you know, that's really nice. And you get 8 shades. And if you've watched my videos before, you guys know my rule about eyeshadow palettes. I'm not a palette person in general, no matter what kind of palette, but especially eyeshadow palettes. I don't really rock with them too much because they have to follow my rule, and that's the 80-20 rule. I have to really love 80% of the shadows in a palette to justify buying it. I don't see the point if I'm only using 2 or 3 or 4, depending on the size. Now, this is only 8 shades, and all 8 of these I love. I love all 8. They're fantastic and really, really beautiful, perfect for the upcoming summer season. You are gonna get a lot of great use out of this one in particular. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. It is beautiful. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are beautiful. They all blend really, really nicely. And I have really enjoyed using this so far. So this is the Soleil palette. And as you can see, it definitely has a lot of very fun, summery colors, especially that purple right there. That is what really enticed me to buy this palette. I'm a neutral girl through and through. Every time I come up on here on this camera, I'm rocking a pretty neutral look, right? But if I'm gonna go for some color, the #1 color that I'm always gonna want to go for first, that I think about first, if I want to do a colorful look, is purple. Purple looks beautiful on brown eyes, and I just love the way it looks against my skin tone. But it's so hard finding amazing purples out there. Really hard. And when I saw this palette, I knew that this was going to be an amazing purple that I could really rock. And I love these watermelon shades over here, this yellow. I'm definitely using it just because it's in the palette. I'm gonna find a way to use that yellow. And because it is petite and it is on, you know, the lower end of the prices that Viseart usually attaches to their products, I decided to get both. I'm so happy with both. They are small, but I really think they are worth it. If you've never tried Viseart shadows before, give these a try. You have a mix of mattes and shimmers to play around with. One other thing I do want to remind you guys of, if you are into doing a lot of tutorials on your channel, on your YouTube channel, or even Instagram, and you love knowing shade names to refer to, keep the boxes of both of these palettes because the shades are not on the palette or on the back. They are on the outer packaging. So you have the shade names on the back of the outer packaging. So that's how I'm keeping mine housed in my drawers. I keep the palettes inside the boxes that they came with so I can go back and reference shade names if I need to. Now, the next product I'm gonna mention to you guys, I feel some kind of way about it. And let me just let you know what it is off the bat. Guerlain's Terracotta Bronzer. Now, back in the day, I have talked about this many, many times. The shade that I have is number 9. And unfortunately, this can't be found anywhere. It is not on Sephora's website. It's not on Nordstrom's website. The only place that I've seen this is on Guerlain's direct website. Guerlain.com has shades 7 and 9, the 2 deepest shades. Now, if you want to purchase this shade specifically, or number 7, those are the 2 that I always recommend for deeper skin tones. 7 and 9 work beautifully. I could actually get away with using 7, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the deepest shades, the 2 deepest shades, are nowhere to be found other than their direct website. I don't know if they're getting ready to discontinue them. Usually, isn't that the way it goes when you're having trouble finding stuff? I don't know, Guerlain, what the deal is, but I decided I would include it in this video because it's an incredible bronzer. I know because of the season that we're in right now, getting into the warmer months, everyone wants to find their go-to bronzer for the summer. Maybe this might be it. It just does a wonderful job. It has a very strong scent. I definitely will make note of that. I've had this for a very long time now and the scent really hasn't gone away at all. So if you're not about scented beauty products, this is definitely not going to be for you. But the packaging is on point. The product itself is on point. It is the most beautiful bronzer I've ever used. So if you can find a shade that works for you, definitely check it out. Of course, you guys know I always have to mention foundation in these types of videos, right? That's probably my number 1 bougie makeup product that I love to spend money on. And this one is a pretty penny, but it's so good. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This is an amazing foundation. I have combo oily skin, so definitely it's something that I need to play with. Definitely use a mattifying primer, a matte powder on top in strategic areas when the warmer months come around, but it just leaves such an incredible finish on the skin. The finish is really like no other, and for good reason. So many pro makeup artists love to use this on set, for red carpet events. It's that beautiful. It does come with a pump, as it should for the price that it is. They actually do also have smaller, maybe ½ ounce sizes, because this is your traditional 1 ounce. And I believe the smaller size that they do offer for sale is maybe ½ ounce, but of course, not all of the shades are gonna be available in that smaller size. Definitely more of a medium, light to medium. If you're all about that full coverage life, you're definitely not gonna get it with this. This is for someone with pretty good skin. Give this a try. It's a beautiful, beautiful foundation. And last but not least, I have a lippy, and this is new to my collection and one I was so excited to pick up the moment I heard it was gonna be launched. And it is one of Mama Pat's, Pat McGrath's lip glosses. And this shade in particular is my number 1 favorite. This is Faux Real, F-A-U-X-R-E-A-L, Faux Real. And it is a beautiful peachy brown shade. I love it. I'm wearing it today. Beautiful. There are very minuscule little shimmer, I would call it shimmer particles. It's not glitter because, oh, there we go. You can see it better right there. It does have that shimmery look in the tube, but it really doesn't come across on your lips. There's nothing gritty at all. Don't worry about that. You're not gonna feel any gritty particles or anything like that, but I love the shine. I love the staying power. It has a really nice scent to it. I was gonna go for another shade, but this is my shade. She made this one for me. It is beautiful and I love it, and it's worth every penny. Yes, it's just a gloss. Yeah, it's gonna wear off when you eat, when you drink. It's not gonna last all day like a liquid lipstick, but I don't care. It's Pat. and she did that. I rhymed. So that's it, guys. Those are 5 high-end and luxury beauty products that I feel are worth every penny. I highly encourage you to go out and give them a try. If you already have, let me know below in the comment section what you love about these products. Give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.